Position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Penix here from the gun. Jump off, caught by his back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Now it gives to Merritt, running left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that 1st down marker.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd and short, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces throwaway.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Along the right sideline, there's space. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Falcons take the lead on that successful kick.
Commanders 13.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They go inside give to Merritt. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. I have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set.
They bring McLaurin in motion right. They're going to run again here with Kronsky Merritt. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete. And now they're facing 4th down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3.
Percy Butler on the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 3-yard line.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Here we go, shot. 19, shot.
Running left is Robinson. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Hey, check that. Street. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 44-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Let go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Ertz reels it in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
So 1st down from the 41.
Tag. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Daniels going to keep it. Still has some space inside the 35. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback who can do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Liking 18.
Now run it out of the pistol. Kronsky Merritt. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. Can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Hot 70, hot 70. Ready.
From the red zone now. Hits his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
18 Cardinal.
Now Daniels to throw. Short pass brought in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
18 Cardinal. Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
Daniels keeps it himself. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
60 Vices.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a fourth quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Tompkins now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Here's Penix and the Falcons. They're looking to tack on 2 more.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of the zone read. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the fourth. Now a field goal would only tie this game.
Commanders 19.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion.
To kick off.
He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Bronco. Go, Riggs. Go. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Come on, set. Liking 18, steady.
A run now with Krosky Merritt. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
18 cards.
Krosky Merritt on his own read. Up to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a fourth quarter lead.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
That one splits the uprights, and the Commanders take a 4-point lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. He put everything he had into this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
19 targets.
Here's Robinson running his own read. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Let's go.
3rd down, it's Penix. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. That's taken at the 15. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go.
They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Giving this to Krosky Merritt. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
And the Washington first down.
Daniels on first down. Flush out now to his left. And the floater falls to the deck. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Completed over the middle. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Offense to the line. Here we go. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple yards there.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Bravo 80. Go.
Robinson on the inside give. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. The Falcons needing 4 points. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He dodged the tackle. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here's Algier on 1st down. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Let's go. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hut, hut.
Desperation time here. That one complete to Pitts. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to run with it. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Setting up to pass. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down.
Let's go now.
To throw. Throw is caught by the back. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a 1-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports.